exit. Used to spend hours on the phone, it was epic. Remember when I showed up at your doorstep?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? My fucking ass was laughing. Your ass was shit is motherfucker, man. But look though, bring him out for 5 more minutes. He's gonna read through something and then get a joke, and then we'll keep it rolling in like the rest of the I like what you do. I see you over there with the flip over the shoulder.
Man, I'm fine with that now. If I was you, I would do that. I would do that right now. Like, it don't even matter about the crowd.
The people being there?
Yeah, just, like, these words like
yeah, they can be walking around doing whatever. Yeah.
Nice touch there.
Wait, did I get in it for real?
Only your hand, only your hand. It was nice though, because it's like a hand model right there.
Okay, it works. Did you get all that?
yeah.
Man, you're too good. Get away from me.
Maybe I should get in the paparazzi.
Oh yeah, no, that's coming out, bro. You know what I'm saying? My man Avery, he just getting some behind the scenes for us.
Nice to meet you.
My man Wayne, you know, coming out doing his thing for us tonight.
I got me some COVID chicken Popeye sandwiches. We gonna do it. That nigga look like a vegetable. A vegetable. Bro, crazy with the shit. Bro, look like a vegetable.
Yeah, man. That's my cameraman.
Well, he's a part of the crew, so he should definitely be subject to this.
We're gonna cut this out from the video.
Fuck, we ain't. He gonna see this shit.
Ain't gonna be mad.
Diamonds is a girl best friend, so I lift your left hand just to show you I'm in. Diamonds is a girl best friend, so
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, that joint is loud. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the comedy speakeasy comedy show. Edit that out, would you? Everybody that's in these church pews, is y'all ready to have a good goddamn time? Yeah. Is you? Yeah. Man, hallelujah. That didn't deter y'all. The bar was right next to the pews. I know that shit, baby. Are y'all ready for your next comment? Okay, coming to the stage, all the way from Winston-Salem. Y'all make some noise for my man, Wayne Goody!
What's happening? Now y'all a little louder than that. Come on now. I know y'all
Yeah,
sipping
yeah.
that free wine back there. I'm getting comfortable if y'all don't mind. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody looking good. I can't fucking see these lights blinding. You want some? Yeah, I got my phone now like I got too comfortable. Alright, let's get down to the show. How y'all doing? Married? Who married in here? I heard something about married. Who 13 years. Yeah. Y'all happy? Yeah. I don't believe this shit. 13 years. That's beautiful. Y'all make some noise for them. Ain't no sex in the champagne room no more. You say that's not true? Y'all be fucking, huh? No? See, that's why I told y'all wasn't happy. Y'all ain't even, y'all don't believe it. Y'all be doing it a lot. Oh, how you act? Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Let's hear this nigga's testimony now. Hold on, goddamn, wait a minute. Depending on how you act, what you be doing? Sound like you're doing a little more than chilling. I'm trying to get you some, and I think you fucking it up right now. Like, that's what I think you're doing. I believe that. It's happening right now. Just because you nervouser than me, Nick. Shit. Y'all give it up for Donald Trump. That was the exact reaction. Fuck Donald Trump. Everybody got kids. Ain't nobody married. That shit is awful. Y'all don't love nobody. God damn it, man. That shit's sad as shit, man. I got kids too, man. I got a shitload of them, man. I hate them so much, but I love them. Anybody hate their kids? Yeah. Who said yeah? That motherfucker was serious about that shit. Who said that? Married man. God damn, dog. That's motherfucker. What's wrong with the kids, man? Dog. It's the light bill, the electricity. Yeah, they run them shits up. You broke best friends. Gotta love them though, man. I hate my damn kids. They don't do shit but call my name all day. All day. Daddy, 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 daddy. Daddy, what's this? Daddy, what's that? It's drugs, son. Look, leave me alone, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Trying to make a living out here. Don't tell your fucking mama. Crazy story. Most of the times, comedians say, thank y'all, have a good night, pleasure to be here. I'ma just leave.
We get to play a fun game of how can we not get the drum kit in the shop, which is great. Or we can just like adopt it. I like it. So it's been weird because I haven't done like any stand-up like since the apocalypse started. So this is going to be new for me and like everybody else. Yeah, it's been weird, man. Like not being allowed out of the house has been really strange. And you know, being stuck in a completely different country and definitely not being able to go home has been really weird. But we'll get there. It'll be fine. It'll be all right on the night. And then this will be the next moment where I just fall off.
If I get him, I have to make sure I'll leave.
Just tell me where I'm not allowed to stand is probably.
No, still. Here, take your hands up. Step back. That'll put it right where you're still. We're gonna keep this show rolling. Is y'all cool with that? Say hells yeah. Alright. Coming to the stage, a hilarious guy. All the way from I don't know. But I think he's from London or some shit like that. It's dope as fuck. And all these black people, this is gonna be great. Alright. Now coming to the stage is a hilarious gentleman. I want y'all to make some noise right now for my man, Matt.
All right, everybody, how's everyone doing? Good answer. So, like, we've been stuck in COVID for so long. We're on lockdown. This is the first time I have done stand-up in like 6 months. So you're gonna have to bear with me. We'll see how it goes, right? Yeah, that went all right. All right. Like, hang on, just give me 1 second, right? Because I apologize for the way I'm dressed. Basically, the black guys backstage made me dress like this. Just give me just 1 minute, real quick. Thank you, madam. All right, that's better. That hoodie was hot, man. So, in case you can't tell, like, I'm not from here. I grew up in the UK. Like, I grew up in South London. I moved here, like, 4 years ago. And whenever I tell Americans that, they ask me one thing. They say, why? What? Like, it was 2016 as well. Like, there was definitely an ask. But yeah, I grew up in the UK, but like, I'm learning about the South. Like, I'm getting into it. You know, I'm familiarizing myself with the culture. Y'all. I got it, right? And you could tell that I got to that point, right? Because where I'm from, right, I don't talk to strangers. Like, we're British. Like, we don't have feelings. We just ignore people. But we just do. Like, it's not a thing. We're very reserved. We're very kind of introverted. And then I went back to the UK maybe like 2 years ago. And I'm standing in like a train station in central London, and like I'd lived here for a couple of years. I was feeling the South, it was good to be home, and it was great. And then this guy is standing there, and he's reading a book, and it's a book that I wanted to read. So I thought, the Southern in me went, oh yeah, I'll just go and ask that man. So I walked up to the guy and was like, huh, any good? And he looked at me like I just asked him whether I could cop a feel of his bollocks. Like it was... I'm aware I just said bollocks, right? Which is not like an American curse word. And there's a reason for that. It's because y'all suck at cursing. Like, I love America, but y'all are really bad at it, right? You can't curse on TV here. Like I have to look this up because it's a long list, but bear with me. So, the British equivalent of the FCC released a list of the most offensive curse words you can say on TV. And, well, I'll explain, right? So, the words are as follows. They kind of categorized them. So, like, there was a strong category, there was the extra strong category. The extra strong was the same as everyone. It was fuck, motherfucker, and cunt. Like, those are the words you're not allowed to say. But then there was the strong section, right? Which were, I just think British people are more creative where they're cursing. Because the strong section went like this. It went, bastard, beaver, beef curtains, bollocks, bell end, blood clot, clunge, cock, dick, dickhead, fanny, flaps, gash, knob, minge, prick, panani, pussy, snatch, and twat. And those are some all really good curse words, and even if you don't speak British, you know what those words mean, right? Now, the reason I bring this up is because I was sitting at dinner with my mother, and my mother is like a very, very polite British lady. What I'm saying is she is the whitest woman on the planet. Right? And so she's sitting there, and me and my brothers are discussing this list. And she read it, and she went, And we went, yes, Mum, what is it? And she said, what are beef curtains? If you have to ask, I'm not telling you. It's one of the most awkward conversations I've ever had with my mother. Like, so I know we've now got to know each other a little bit. I've explained that my mother doesn't know what beef curtains are. You're looking at me thinking, well, he's tall, gangly, and white. And tall is the thing that I get a lot, right? People look at me, and this even happened this evening. They look at me and they feel the need to inform me that I'm tall. They'll be like, huh, you're tall? Do you play basketball? And I answer with, do you play mini golf? I don't. Like, if you knew me, right, you know I don't play sports. When I play sports, it looks like a baby giraffe. Like, it's not pretty, I fall over, it's not a thing. But, you know, being tall is one of those things that people feel the need that they can come and inform you of that, although they'll ask you random questions, like how tall are you, or whatever. Or the one I get a lot is from the ladies, and it'll be like, is everything in proportion? And I'm like, well, ladies, I can confirm, it isn't. Put it this way, it's more of a ding than a dong. But not a fur coat. That's basically where we're sitting in that region. What do you mean, yep? You weren't supposed to tell them about last night. Come on. I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke. But yeah, like I get asked that quite a lot. It's in a weird amount. I tell you what, right? I'll tell you something that's weird about being tall. I suffer from a very serious medical condition. I know, like I'm bringing it down a bit, but don't worry, right? The medical condition I suffer from is that I don't have an ass. Like literally it goes like leg, then back. Like, do you know how bad that is? Like, do you know what it's like to have clothing that doesn't work on you? belts don't work. Like there's nothing to hold on to, they just fall straight down. This is a genuine thing that happens to me, right? I am probably the only man on the planet that makes sure the toilet seat is down. Come on ladies, you know that's a thing. I make sure the toilet seat is down. Because if I sit on the toilet wrong, like I fold in half like an ironing board, like it's straight in there, like it's not pretty, it's not a thing. Like, talking to go to the bathroom, right? Here's the thing, right? That I have got a theory that there are two types of people in this world. Bear with me. There are those who, when doing their business, will stand up to wipe. And there are those who stay sitting down. And I bet you that half of the people in this room didn't know the other half of them existed. Like, if you this is a weird thing to ask an audience, but I'm going to go for it. If you stand up to wipe, just give me a cheer. All right, none of you. That joke does not work. So all of you sit down, right? I'm going to assume that's how that works, right? Now, I'm now with you guys, right? I'm now a sitting down kind of a guy. I used to be a stand-upper until this happened. Because I am this tall, right? And in this country, I don't know if you're aware, but the bathroom stalls are really small. So, I'm going to paint a picture for you. Imagine walking into the bathroom here or any other establishment. You'll walk in and you'll be greeted by me from nipple up, pulling this face. So I sit down now. Like that's a whole thing. I got told fairly recently that my comedy is just full of toilet humor and like potty humor. And I don't think it is. I mean, granted, I am the man that's just told you how I take a shit, but you know, like, I don't think that's necessarily true. I think it's my accent that probably does it. People don't expect my accent to be as rude as it is, right? The way I can explain it is that porn doesn't work in my accent. And I think it's because I'm British and we're much more reserved and insular and a little bit quiet and we don't like talking to other people, and that's a whole thing. But porn doesn't work in my accent. Like you Americans, you're much more enthusiastic. You give cheers, you woo, you just get very excited and patriotic about things. You're like, yeah, go for it, woo! Whereas, if you've ever watched British porn, it's very much like, oh dear, oh no, oh dear Reginald, I appear to have jizzed all over your gentleman vegetables, I do apologise. Like, it just doesn't work. I think, right, so the problem is, right, the problem is that as a British guy, I can say literally any two words, and it will mean genitals. Like, all I have to add is the phrase, the old, before it, and we'll be fine. Like, for example, I can prove it, the old table and chairs, the old shirt and tie. I will leave you with one final thing, right? I am aware, thank you very much for listening to me. I am aware that I am an immigrant, and that is, in this country, in this time, with this fucking president, is a difficult thing, right? Immigrants are not enjoyed, but I want to let you know that I'm the good kind of immigrant. As in, I speak English. You know, like, on the league table of immigrants, right? If we go for immigration as like basketball, I'm not Norway, so I'm not like Wake Forest, Duke kind of level. And I'm not like Forsyth Tech kind of a level. Yeah, I'm somewhere in that middle. Like, I'm playing and you remember that I'm there. That's kind of the level of immigrant I am. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Matt London. Thank you very much.
Alright, so he got this side. I'm gonna be setting up over there also.
So they got one over here, one over there. Maybe we can put a third one somewhere. Get some crowd shots or something.
Like, yeah, man. You know, I thought have Avery float.
Okay, yeah, Avery can float with that. And I got mine. So where y'all come up with why not? No. So we got release forms right here. Hey, if everybody in here, if you didn't sign a release form, make sure you sign one. Okay? Please. This should be for in case the camera sees you. I don't want you guys to sue me. I don't want to sue you, okay? If I ever get famous. I'm suing you with the camera do see. That's something too. Thank you guys. They're over there on the front door as well. Okay, good. The guy that looks like Suge Knight's little brother. He's got it. There's two of them in here. He's got it. That was So yeah, y'all. So we're just waiting on some more of my friends to come and chill up in here. Because the point of
Making some more noise for my man Matt. You won't lie about that ass. He had no ass at all. I won't look it. Over a parallel line of this motherfucker, goddamn. God damn, boy. It's like this motherfucker is not really on earth with hips. Oh. Okay. Well, I figured that we have another private conversation publicly amongst us. I know everybody been stuck in the house. Did everybody have to do the quarantine thing at first, or was everybody an essential worker and was still going to work? Quarantine? Essential worker? Word. Damn. Did anybody here catch coronavirus?
No, maybe some, but not us, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I just asked it. Now, would you admit it if you really had caught it, though, in front of all these people? I didn't think so. You know what I'm saying?
Let's find out how you can admit it.
That's the new HIV or some shit right there. Anytime I want to get to the front of the line at the store, I just be like, motherfucker, like, like, yeah. Shit.
It is. You want to bring on West Coast Jay?
Let's go. It's about time.
All right, make sure you get that name right.
Hey,
Yo, Matt,
I told him already.
Matt,
Phone the piece.
Let's get it, bro. You gonna kill it, man. You know, do the same thing you did, bro. You been doing. We're gonna go to work, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make some funny shit, some good footage. Work, put it out there.
Well, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. Y'all love it. Everybody keep
This nuance is so good, right? Improv. Yeah.
Did we win? We won? Yeah, who you like, me? You like
That
that?
motherfucking shot burned on that. I try to be cool, but I was looking at this damn candy over here like, should I get one or I want to be a bitch on camera?
No, you should get one of them.
Bruh, it's got my throat burning.
It's supposed to be.
It is. I got the whitest
Swear to God that your name was Todd.
God.
Also a white name.
Give me another
Also
one.
a white name.
I didn't even make it up though.
My name is Paul Douglas Brumfield III.
For the record.
For the record.
I got documents that says your name is Paul. I mean, no, not Paul, Todd. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, call Todd. I'm like, all right. Who the fuck is Todd? That's what I said. I said, who the fuck is Paul? I'm like, what the fuck?
You gotta fuck with you saying the hilarious West Coast J. Y'all make some noise.
Get that shit moving like shit you ain't interested. Never choose bitches over business. Damn right, that's niggas and women. When you move,
Give it up for Ray Mills one more time. We're out here talking all this shit to y'all. What's going on, Jill? You good back there? Having a wonderful time. Thank you for asking. So as y'all heard, I am West Coast Jay. I am originally from California. You know, San Francisco, California, 94124. What's up? I lived in Denver for a bunch of years though. Like a bunch of years. So all I'm saying is, like at this point, I'm 2 for 2 with legalizing it. Let's get it on the ballot in North Carolina 2020. Well, 2022 at this point, we're too close to the election. But come on, let's get it on the ballot. I'm trying to go 3 for 3. All that to say, I smoke bud. Or at least I did for a very long time. So I'm gonna tell you a story about the first time I took an edible and went to work. I don't know if you guys know this about edibles, but it's a little different when you smoke it. You smoke, you cough, you high. It's pretty much in that order. But when you take an edible, I like to believe that you don't get high until you forgot you took the edible. Shits just don't kick in. Like, you eat that motherfucker, you can go and do some dishes, run a load of laundry, watch half the game, come back, yell at somebody, kids. I ain't got none, so somebody damn kids. And then you'll be minding your business, and that's when you've decided you're high. Or that's when the world decided. So I take it, I get up, my morning routine was regular, you know, get up, go to the bathroom, have myself a cup of coffee, read through the news. Well, at the time, read through the news before it became what it is 2020. So I take this edible, you know, I had to go to work about an hour and a half later. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna just go ahead and take this. Now, the one thing about edibles before everything was legal is that the potency was not on the motherfucking bag. So you'll take one and it might be the highest you've ever been in your life. Or you'll take one and you might have to go to the bathroom or something. There's never any difference between the two. You couldn't tell them apart. So I take this one. I'm like, all right, cool, go through the routine. You know, get to work. At the time, I was working in a call center for an airline, which I don't know if I'm past the statute of limitations yet, so I'm gonna just say, I used to work for United Airlines. Just gonna go with that, you know. Thank you for calling United. Where would you like to go? So I get to work. I'm chilling, everything cool, because again, I took the edible about an hour and a half before I got there. So I take it, get to work, everything cool, and logged in. I'm sitting there, I'm chilling, minding my business, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, for no apparent reason, the entire world went, ew. And now I'm sitting there working my cubicle like, oh, shit. I am higher than giraffe pussy on Mount Kilimanjaro. This is some bullshit. I don't even know what's going on right now. Who let me in here? Whose idea was this? They gon' know. They gon' know. Dear God, I'm looking like Craig from Friday. God, do I look high? I might not look. I'm gonna get it together. Watch. My supervisor walks by. Good morning, Jason. Hey, Cindy! I was loud as fuck. Why am I so fucking... Dude, this is some bull. Damn, she's tall as fuck. How are they gonna know? They're gonna call my mom. Why is my mom involved in this? She don't even work here. They're gonna tell her, there's nothing. I'm gonna have to get it together. I'm gonna have to go home. I'm gonna call in. I'm gonna call. Now, just as I'm having that thought, I'm getting ready to walk out the damn room. Fuck this shit. I'm over this. Hired as fuck. My homeboy sits in the cubicle next to me, and he stood up. And when he stood up, I'm pretty sure that God was with him, because like the Lord had shined the lights from above. He looked like he had fucking angel wings. I have no idea what he stood up to actually say to me. But I know that as he stood up, I remember very distinctly looking up slowly at him as he stood, and at that particular point, my brain went, boom. We would like to thank you for flying Cannabis Airlines. We're going to go ahead and cruise at an altitude of about 40,000 feet. Winds blowing gently out of the southwest. We should arrive a little bit earlier than we anticipated. I've gone ahead and turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about your consciousness. At which point I audibly said, oh, thank God! homeboy now looking at me confused as shit. I was like, one's too many before work. He is just as confused as y'all are. Don't take more than one edible and go to work. If I take more than, I'm looking at it like this. If I take one edible, I can hang out with my grandmother. Talk to her, laugh about the peach cobbler, the fried chicken in there. I'm eating all the shit in the refrigerator. But if I take more than one, then I gotta go downstairs and hang out with my uncle. I know what I'm talking about. So, this is 2020, I mentioned it earlier. So, right around the time we started getting locked down, everybody was, shut up, everybody in the house. There's murder hornets, the COVID is out there trying to get us, it's a princess living in LA, shit going wrong. Right about that time, I think it was the middle of March. And so my first thought initially was, well, damn, I'm not gonna be able to go out for St. Patrick's Day. Now the problem with quarantine is that now you have enough time to have thoughts like this. I wonder why we even celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I mean, he's a saint, but what the fuck is he a saint of? So Google and I got to talking. What is St. Patrick the patron saint of? Question mark. Anybody got any ideas what he's the patron saint of? No. Frequently the answer I get is snakes, which is partially true. Apparently St. Patrick is the patron saint of snakes. Do you know what else he is the patron saint of? Engineers. Yeah. You've been out on St. Patrick's Day. You've seen motherfuckers throwing up green beer and whiskey. You done seen the girls come and talk to you with a little bit of green vomit left in their head. Hi, like, are you Irish? Kiss me, I'm Irish. Are these the kind of people you want building a sewage system for you? Do you need them to design your computer programs? So obviously, this thought continued. Like, well, what other saints are on the damn calendar? Took me back to February. There it was, right in the middle of that shit. St. Valentine. Yeah, man. I'm asking you guys again, you have any idea what St. Valentine is the patron saint of? Love? Incorrect. Great guess. Anybody? Nobody? Just love? All right, fair enough. Say again? Fucking. Fucking is a better answer. Also incorrect. Turns out, St. Valentine is the patron saint of epileptics. Right? Who the fuck at Hallmark decided that was the day we was gonna celebrate? Why in God's name epilepsy? Maybe if you make her come hard enough, you get that good thigh going, you know, maybe. But epileptics? Russell Silver, C's, Godiva, who told you this was the day? Obviously now I'm in the rabbit hole. I'm looking through the calendar. Who's next? There's gotta be another saint. There's gotta be another saint.
Okay.
And there he was. Just as pure as the driven snow. Saint Nicholas. Jolly old Saint Nick, yeah?
Don't you do it.
Yeah? Anybody know what he's the patron saint of?
Go on, tell us what it is.
Go killing kids?
Stealing kids.
Stealing kidnapping, I've heard that before, and no, it's incorrect, but I feel you though. I feel you though. Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of prostitutes. Yeah? These are Googleable jokes. Feel free to ask. But that changes ho completely now, don't it? Motherfuckers thought that was just revelry. Oh no, that's a motherfucking roll call. Apparently, bitch was already taken. I can see it now, his fat ass back in Mother Russia. Just outside. How does on dancer, on dasher, on prancer, on... Where the fuck is Vixen? She's where? That bitch better bring back my motherfucking money before I get this foot down her chimney. No, thank you for coming out. That's my time. I am West Coast J.
I know they not feeling me, but I ain't wait just to speak to me. I answer from that, but the conversation don't be shit.
All right, we got to get the sound popping off and do a little test. And, you know what I'm saying? I got to go get my mind right, you know, get a couple shots or something like that. Change up. Yo, I meant to buy some fans. I forgot too.
You want to buy one?
Man, I was going to buy a box of the church fans and pass them out. Dude's supposed to be coming in, be the security dude. You probably fuck with somebody you met off Plenty of Fish. When I first met this man, that's all he just talked about, Plenty of Fish, man. Now he got all these, like, you know, I worked at the hotel room again. He was having all these girls coming to the hotel and shit. I'm like, yo, how you leave this shit so fast? He's like, you know what? Bro, you better get off that. Tell you something. You know what? And then he was telling me people can make money and shit on it too. I don't know how it's about collecting coins or some shit. I was like, all this is intriguing. There you go.
Hello.
Hey. What's up, Suge?
Yo, alright, so we're gonna do a little, oh, okay. I like that. Let's see, work with the feedback here.
Is it that speaker?
Let's adjust that.
What's up, dog? Hold up down the back. Suge Knight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your little brother. Oh, okay. Yo. Do that for him. Put him over there, my host. If you want to sit over there, you can. That's what you have to do.
Shade gonna be the camera. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
I like this early.
You here for a little while. If you do, make sure you duck. You go in that camera, motherfucker. And we'll put your ass out. You be standing up in the back. It ain't no refund.
Oh my God.
What? Yeah. The sled. Let's play this out, bro.
Alright. Act 1. Action.
Keep it going for West Coast J. I ain't know where he was going, man. That damn ho. I knew that shit couldn't have been right. No white man's be yelling out no ho, giving out no goddamn gifts. You giving out gifts, alright, goddamn. Shit. Man, if y'all having a good time, say hell yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all have been a magnificent crowd. I can't even lie, man. This has been really, really great. I hate we're getting down to the end of this thing. I known this guy for, man, probably since I moved to Winston in 2003. Like, I met him through somebody else. At the time, we was only doing drugs and selling it, but now we're up here telling you guys jokes. You know what I'm saying? We still feeding the community. You see that? Well, I want y'all to put y'all hands together and give me the most energy you done had this whole night when I say this name. Welcome to the stage, my homie, yo homie, Paul Douglas. What up, everybody? What up? Some water in here. I must be making it tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's yours? Come on, get that water, man. Oh, okay. See, you gonna take some of my shine just now. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit, man. I've been running around all day, so my feet kind of tired, man. I got these Chucks on. Anybody with Chuck Taylors, you know you can feel every rock you walk on.
They still cute though.
Goddamn, man. He's taking. What was I thinking? Oh, man. Look, I'm glad all y'all came out here, man. For real. I'm gonna sit this water down, because I'm not drinking it. It's not mine. Nah, I'm glad all y'all came out here, man. You know, this Rona done fucked us up, man. Got us working from home and shit. Shit crazy as hell, ain't it? I'm liking that shit though, cause I be doing all the nigga shit when I work from home. I be fucking doing breaks. Be smoking weed and shit, talking to customers. Yes, sir, I'm gonna get your solution right away. You hold for me this moment. I do, man. I gotta get my shit together, man. That's what I'm working on right now these days. Cause man, I realized, you know, when I was going into the office, I was complaining a lot, like a little bitch, you know what I'm saying? And I realized it because this guy that sat next to me, he was an ex-con that was on his work release program. And I was just complaining to him every day, like, man, coming to this motherfucker like prison, ain't it? The break's too fucking short, you know what I'm saying? He's like, nigga, you should get a break. I'm like, damn. Man, you been in the cafeteria lately, man? Gotta keep waiting on the chef to plate food. You be late coming back and shit. He was like, hey man, come on, man. You know, you be fortunate, nigga. I was like, well, okay, I got his ass. Man, look, bro, I got a work wife here I did not choose. How about that, nigga? He's like, what you mean you ain't choosing? I'm like, I didn't choose that bitch, she chose me. He was like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, but she's really not my, you know, my type. But anyway, man, I was telling him, man, like, this shit crazy because my work wife keep putting honey buns in my desk. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the perspective hit me that I needed to have, because my boy that was sitting next to me, I told you, he just got out. So he's like, hey man, let me tell you motherfucker about prison, okay? When I first got up in that motherfucker, bro, I got my cell, I seen there was a nigga in there I knew, so I was like, all right, I'm cool so far, okay. I looked at my bed and there was a honey bun sitting on that motherfucker. So I was like, hey bro, what's up with that sweet shit, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up with that shit? He was like, hey, don't eat that. That's how they know you wanna fuck. So when he said it, I was like, oh shit. You right, nigga, this ain't like prison. I opened that honey bun and ate the fuck out that shit. And then my little work wife came over with her little southern ass, hey darling, you enjoying that sweet little snack I gave you? I was like, yes ma'am, I am. I was hungry this morning. I appreciate that. It's like, bro, I will take her ass to HR. She tried that bullshit you went through. I ain't worried about that, man. Shit crazy, man, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep the right perspective, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about in life, man. You know, just keeping the right perspective. Like a friend of mine I used to work with, he just doesn't have the right perspective about things in life. He's always doing the fucking most, you know? And just like the other day, he called me a homophobic. And I'm like, me? Nigga, I be watching P-Valley all the time with my lady, nigga. I be in the paint. You know, I ain't gonna start. Y'all know I was gonna go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Nah, I ain't gonna do all that. I ain't no stripper, nigga. Fuck I look like, man. Shaking no ass up here. Fuck wrong with you? But nah, man, you know, I was telling that motherfucker, man, that I'm not homophobic. You just do the most in public sometimes, you know? Because the thing is, every time I see him, he's always greeting me like, hey. Just say hi normally, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And so I ended up going to the mall with the dude that worked with me. He's an ex-con. He just got out. He's like, hey man, take me up there with you, bro. I'm trying to find them bitches. All right, I gotta go to T-Mobile so you can ride with me, you know. I don't really know about the bitches these days. You know what I'm saying? So when I get in there, I'm in the food court and I see my old coworker, the one that's extra. So I'm trying not to lock eyes with him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's doing this when he see me. Hey. And I'm with this hard ass motherfucker that just got out of prison, right? And he lock eyes, he's like, the fuck? Hey man, you know that nigga? I'm like, nah bro, what you talking about? I don't know what you talking about, man. You know? I'm like, nah bro, I'm talking about that nigga right there, the nigga waving at you. And see, when I looked over there, I finally glanced at him. He was doing this finally, looking over the glasses at me. And so I was like, oh, what's up, man? He gave me one of these. Oh, hey. Oh, shit. So I was like, nigga, I think I'm in the wrong food court, man. I don't know that nigga over there. I just walked the fuck off, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be embarrassed in public.
This shit gets real with me. I took the nigga down at Forever 21 because he wanted the bitches, so that's the place I knew to go. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to make good decisions, y'all, because I've been in a relationship for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? A long fucking time. Like, it's to the point to where if I don't get married to her, I'm gonna just look fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what was you doing all this time? But nah, man, like, I'm trying to get my shit together because I realize that some of the guys I hang out with, they're single guys. And when you're in a relationship, you shouldn't hang out with single guys because they be doing stupid shit, right? Like the other day, I pulled up to the house, we came from Walmart, I'm pulling groceries out the car, and my homeboy just jump up like, hey man, what a bitch ass! I'm like, nigga, right there. And then my girl like, yeah, where all the bitches at, Paul, huh? I'm like, shit, I was gonna ask you the same thing, and I don't even know this nigga like that. So I was gonna say that to you. We rode to the same place together. You embarrass me, motherfucker. I'm not gonna know you. I don't know you. My girl was like, well, you know, you need to get on the internet with that shit. You looking for a girlfriend. You need to get on Tinder, Plenty of Fish. So I'm like, well, how the fuck you know? She's like, first of all, he came here asking you where the bitch is at. Don't be trying to turn on me. Touche, motherfucker. Touche. So I closed the garage door down on that motherfucker inside, man, because I need better friends. I know it. And I felt it in my heart in that moment. I really knew it when he showed up 2 weeks later at my little part-time job. I work at this hotel, right? This motherfucker shows up like, hey, bro, I need a room, man. I'm like, okay. It's like, yeah, I took y'all advice. I got this thing coming through on the internet. Okay. It's like, look, just play it off, act cool, be natural. You an actor, you know what I'm saying? Check me in, check me out, motherfucker, that's it. Okay, all right, shit, okay. So I checked him in. And I called my girl, I was like, guess we just showed up this motherfucker trying to get it. She didn't laugh, she was like, you better not be up in that room, that's all I gotta know. I'm like, what the fuck, I'm trying to make a fucking joke, man. You know what, I'll call you back, man. I'll call you back. Fuck this shit, man. That's why nobody talk to you. So then about 20 minutes later, I hear the door open, these automatic doors in the hotel, right? And then these high heels was clicking through the lobby. I was like, oh shit, he did have one come through, okay. Then about 20 minutes later, I heard the high heels again. So I peek out, I'm trying to see who it is, right? I want to see what that motherfucker look like. So I'm like, the internet? Come on, you know? Nah. So then my homeboy, he's coming out, and I'm like, hey, bro, you trying to sneak out? Where you going? What happened? I need some details. I'm like, what's up? He's like, man, look, bro, look. Man, what I'm about to tell you, you can't tell nobody, you can't. And y'all know when somebody tell you that shit. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, but you gonna tell somebody that shit. Depending on what they tell you, especially that, you gonna tell somebody. So I'm like, yeah, bro, what's good? He like, man, look, you gonna have to sit down for this one, pimp, okay? Now, no matter what I tell you, you play it off. Be cool. Act natural. Check me in, check me out, nigga, okay? I'm like, man, okay, man, what happened? He was like, well, all right, that motherfucker came into the room, right? And got to dance. I was like that? He was like, not like that. I'm just saying the motherfucker was dancing, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, man, what happened? I was like, what's up with a little bit of this right here? Man, that motherfucker said 500. I was like, God damn, how much? He was like, 500. I reacted the same way you did at first until the motherfucker walked me over to the window. Pointed down to this red Benz sitting right there, parked in front of this building, and said, you want a little bit of this right here? It's gonna cost you 500, because that's what charged you 500 worth of this to bought me. So I was like, what you do, man? He was like, well, I paid that shit, man, okay? I was like, God damn, all right. Well, how was it? He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, motherfucker, the toes curling. You know what I'm saying? The toes curling, bro. I was like, you know. I was like, all right. So what happened, man? Well, you know, what happened next? It's like, well, that motherfucker got to dancing again, man. This time it was all shoulders. All right. So I was like, what's up with a little bit of motherfucker said 2,500. I'm like, shit, internet hoes is expensive, nigga. I'm glad I got a girlfriend at home. I met her ass at the bar. She was already drunk with her friends. Cheapest first date ever. I'm like, damn, bro, did you pay for that? He was like, man, before I could say a word, that motherfucker walked me back over to the window. Showed me that red Benz and hit the little alarm. Boop. She said, sir, remember that red Benz I showed you? He said, yeah, I do. I paid $500. Okay, you see that pretty building with all the big windows? Well, if you want a little bit of, it's gonna cost you $2,500. Because that's what charging $2,500 is bought me. So I'm like, damn, did you pay it? He said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, motherfucker have a toes curler, bro. You know what I'm saying? Have a toes curler. I was like, okay. Well, shit, man, what happened next, man? Why you so worried about telling people about this shit? This is normal. From what I hear, because, you know, I got a lady, I don't know, but I hear that's how it goes. He's like, man, well, that motherfucker got to dance again, you know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting with dance move, because he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it no more, man, because this is where fuck me got. I was like, okay, what happened, man? He was like, well, I was like, well, fuck it, what's up with some pussy? I was like, damn, just like that? Like, just like that. Before I could say a word, the motherfucker walked me back over to the window. He said, well, remember that red Benz I showed you? I said, yeah, it's $500, I remember. So, remember that red building that's parked in front of that big, pretty window-filled building? I said, yes, I do, $2,500. Well, you see all those pretty lights out there on the city? Just lighting it all up. If I had a pussy, I'd own that too. I didn't know what to say. So I just acted cool, you know, played it off. So I got up behind the counter. I said, well, I guess you'll be checking out now, huh, sir? I hope you enjoyed your stay. As soon as you left, I called my girl. I was like, guess what the fuck happened now? Shit. Oh my God. Shit just went down this motherfucker. I'm about to get that footage. But yeah, man, that's... Well, speaking of motherfuckers who ain't shit, I guess I'll tell y'all about the last time I was in Fayetteville for Thanksgiving, man. That's where I'm from. I'm from the Ville. Too thick? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I go home and I visit my parents, my friends, and first thing I do, I hook up with my weed smoking cousins, right? I do, I ain't gonna lie. And then afterwards, I went and got up with my lawyer friend. Now my lawyer friend, me and this guy known each other for a long, long time, okay? And he was like, hey P, man, I need you right quick, brother. I gotta run across town, run an errand, man. You know me, I'm always busy. And my wife, she's with other kids and she's doing something. I need you to take my son with you for a little while. And his son's about 8 years old. So I'm like, are you sure, nigga? Because you know I was with the weed smoking cousins and I'm finna go home to my house. You know my family ain't shit. It's like, man, it'll be all right, man. You'll be all right. Just go with you for a little bit. All right. So I took him with me. When I got to my parents' house, my mom, she's a real holy roller, right? She'll anoint your ass anywhere. She's talking to my sister, who's about 4 years older than me. My sister and I don't get along at all. Like, it's real. We do not fuck with each other at all. So I walk in, my mom's telling this story about how this guy broke in her house. And she revealed that instead of calling the police first, she called my dad. My dad said, wait till he come in and shoot his ass. Real talk. So my mom, she's like, yeah, so I sat there and I prayed about it. When I saw his footstep in that window, I shot that motherfucker. I'm looking at the little kid like, okay, let's go on mosey on then, you know? You don't need to hear this shit. Then my sister, without missing a beat, I'm like, damn, Mom, you really shot somebody? She said, that's right, motherfucker, you can get it too. Like, oh, shit, hey, the beef between us is real, so stay sharp, let's go. Move on, move on. I got to the next room and my oldest sister, Tina, she's real proper, you know what I'm saying? She's like the elegant one of the family. She's talking to my whole cousin, okay? She's like a thought,
Now, for my two white people in here, a thought is that hoe over there. I just want us to be on the same page. Okay. So my hoe of a cousin is talking to my sister. My sister's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with those 700 count sheets you keep buying, but I think it's excessive. I mean, what are you doing with those? Without missing the beat, she says in front of this little 8-year-old, oh shit, I'm fucking on them. I said, come on, man, let's go, man. Let's see what's going on in the back of the house. Let's get out of here. So I get to my dad's, like, his man cave, and he's in there with some more cousins and some more family, and he's looking at this new phone he has. Now, my dad's 74 years old, right? And he's discovered Instagram. So as soon as I walk in, he goes, Paul, hey man, look at these girls on these fake body jiggly parts, man. God damn. He's like, hey man, I got my homeboy little son with me. You know what I'm saying? Chill out with that shit, man. He's like, oh, okay, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But bro, all I'm saying is they ain't got no hair down there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Dad, chill that shit. He was like, oh, my bad, little man. You know, I'm old school, baby. I got to fight through the jungle to save Jane. Come on, he was like, what, man, I ain't saying nothing from this little nigga, he can't hear. Hey, I don't eat no salad with no cheese on it. Little boy goes, I'm like, come on, man, let's go, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Hell was I thinking? So on the way home, right, well, taking him home, I caught myself being like a creepy predator, you know? I'm trying to like tell him shit that he should not tell other adults, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, you know, when you hear crazy shit like that, you gotta let it go and forget about it between us, right? You know what I'm saying? Until you tell about it. Now I really added on the creepiness when I gave him a piece of candy like this. And then he took it and was like, okay, and ran off. So I'm like, all right. But no, I was like, that's my nigga, man, you know? Just, I could trust this little nigga, right? So I went home about my wife. Nothing happened. About 2 weeks go by. I get a phone call from my lawyer friend. But it's my day off, so I'm getting fucked up with West Coast J playing 2K, so I ain't thinking about it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my thing. He's like, hey bro, I need a favor, man. Come on, man. I'm always billing your lady out when she do speeding tickets. I need you. I was like, all right. What's up? He's like, man, something going on with little dad. So I need you to go to the school and check on him. That's it. All right. Sure, I can do that. I mean, I try to make it, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew I was fucked up, so I didn't want to promise nothing. And then he'd be, you know, expecting me to be at school and shit. So I Uber up to the school, you know, trying to make a smart decision about this dumb shit I'm endeavoring on. When I get there, this little white lady, she's got red hair. She keeps asking me these questions, and I realize I'm fucked up because I forgot why I was at school. I start realizing I shouldn't be here, but it was too late, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things I forgot was my homeboy's son's name. I'm like, I'm looking for the child. His dad's a lawyer. Oh, you mean Desmond? Desmond Jr.? Come with me. I'm like, okay. So she takes me to this back office. And sure enough, there goes that little boy sitting there, the one that I gave a piece of candy to, right? I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? All right. You know, I'm thinking it's a good little visit, you know? Well, there's a TV sitting in the room, and she puts a USB in this motherfucker. And she's like, well, we all decided to share what we learned over our Thanksgiving break, and I'll just show you. So I'm like, shit, all right. What's going on? So she presses play. There goes this little light-skinned boy in front of his whole class. He goes, so what did I learn over Thanksgiving break? Well, my dad's friend, his mom, she had someone try to break in his house. And she did pray about it, but she shot that motherfucker. And then my dad's friend, he tried to make sure that she was telling the truth. And in fact, she was. And we definitely found out because his sister, that they don't get along with, she said he can get it next if his motherfucking ass ain't careful. But the beef between us is real, so we had to leave the room right away. And I found out that his older sister does not care for 700 count sheets at all. But I do know his cousin loves them, because she be fucking on them. And his dad, well, he discovered Instagram. He really likes to look at girls on that thing. Well, he's old school. He doesn't like a lot of hair down there, because he has to fight through the jungle to save Jane. And he does not eat a salad with no cheese on it. And I'm sitting there like, no, this nigga did. Just tell all my business. Cause I thought I took care of this shit when I gave him motherfucker a piece of candy and he ate it. You know what I'm saying? And I could realize I was fucked up sitting in this office because I'm like, whose kid is this? Just me telling people business? So the white lady, she looked at me and she says, well, what do you have to say for yourself? I stood up, looked at that little motherfucker sitting in the chair, looking at me, looked back at her. She's like, you know what, I think I'm in the wrong office. I do not even know this little nigga, man. Hey, y'all got my phone out there, man? And I got the fuck up out of there, y'all. I was so embarrassed. For my whole family, everything. My homeboy texted me, he was like, the fuck, bruh? Like, nigga, I gave you fair warning. I ain't talked to that motherfucker since. Ain't that some shit? Some niggas do you, man. I swear to God, man. Man, you hold on to her tight as hell, brother. God damn, ain't nobody gonna take her from you to him, man. I swear, I promise you. You married to her, man? Y'all got married yet? What's going on? What's up? Y'all dating? Y'all just fucking? Which one? Come on, man. We got them studying this motherfucker. You hold on to her tight like that. Hey, man, you know what I mean? Hey. How many drinks you had tonight, man? Look, brother, I'm glad you brought her here because what you did was earn yourself some pussy points tonight. Not only did you earn them, but you paid for them too, okay? Now, I want all y'all to understand that pussy points is a real thing out here, okay? Now, I heard you, who said yep? Girl got them pussy points going for the low back there. What's going on? I don't need none. I got a bunch. Because pussy points can be purchased. They can also be earned, like my brother's doing right here. That's because he holding on to her tight. He earning this shit, boy. Or they can be transferred. Now follow me now, okay? Yeah, it's some real shit. True story. So back in my single days, I went on this cruise with a couple of my college friends, right? They were like, Paul, man, you gotta get out, you don't do shit. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on somewhere, man. I'm gonna go with y'all. We went on this cruise. And when we got on this cruise, man, I met this couple and they're taking a bunch of pictures and shit, right? And the wife, she's like taking selfies with a leg cocked out. You know how y'all do. She was doing all that shit. And then next thing you know, she got up on like the top rail and like put her ass out. And next thing you know, she slipped and fell in the ocean. In the motherfucking ocean, y'all, on a cruise ship.
Oh no.
And then this good-looking brother standing right next to me now. Y'all know I ain't gay or nothing, but the motherfucker got his shit together, okay? He ripped off his shirt, and he jumped in and he saved her. He even grabbed that motherfucker lace front that was floating on the waves and grabbed her one arm, he swam back and shit and saved her. Like, that's impressive. He brought him back on the ship and the wife was going fucking crazy like, motherfucker, you ain't do shit trying to save me. To her husband, right? I'm like, damn, you just got back on the ship. This nigga couldn't swim, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, no, fuck all that. I want a divorce. And I'm gonna prove it to you by fucking the dude who saved me for the next 3 days on this cruise. Yeah, heavy. I was thinking to myself like, damn, I mean, you know, that's fucked up to just make a split decision like that, you know? That's the rest of your life. You gonna let this one thing tear y'all apart? What if this motherfucker really couldn't swim? What if he was afraid of heights because we were really high off the water, you know what I'm saying? There's sharks and shit in there. Like all these thoughts, y'all, kept running through my mind over and over. And then I realized, pussy points can be transferred. As I was fucking the shit out of that dude's ex-wife for the next 3 weeks, y'all. All right, man, that's my time, folks, man. I apologize.
Man, we just chatting it up after the show. Y'all had a good time tonight?
Yes.
Who was your favorite comic?
Paul Douglas.
Oh, so I went up there. Okay.
Everybody was good.
It was a great show. homies in the sack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that let you know that shit was funny as hell, man. Y'all missed it tonight.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, and he got comfortable. I think he had a sandwich.
Yeah.
He had found in the trash. He had a little sandwich he found in the trash can. God damn, boy.
It was very good. It really was.
It was something different. We did something special tonight, man. Y'all missed it. Should have been out here.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did.
You did? Mm-hmm. So what part got you? What was one of your favorite parts? What was the part that stood out to you?
The one where you told the story about, was it your nephew?
Yeah, he's kind of like my little nephew. Kind of like
your nephew?
Yeah.
The one where he went to school and he told the story.
And told all my business, my family, and embarrassed me. Now also I had to leave his ass there. Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, yeah. You know, I ain't shit, but I do what I can do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it together.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm working on.
Oh, you're funny.
So what's your name? I am? Yeah. Everybody say I look like Dave Chappelle with hair.
You know what?
Now that I say it, you can't unsee it.
I cannot. It's like hair now.
I hate you guys. I hate y'all guys. But no, I don't care. If they like Dave, then they'll like me. So I'm sitting here with my homie Katrina, real good actress, award-winning actress. And she actually has her business popping off. She came to support me tonight, this show we were trying to do. I thought it was real dope. So I was like, let's get some stuff out here and see what you push out there, put your name out there.
Yeah, they showed me a lot.
Tell us who your company is.
Selfless Jewelry. Not jewelry, just selfless.
See the name?
I have it.
I'm not trying to touch boobs.
Tell him to go.
Today.
Oh my God.
What? Not your boobs.
I can't do this for him.
Not your boobs.
Okay. So, I also have shirts.
Hey, Julia!
I have the Soul Dance Definition shirt.
Alright now, wait, well, you look just like your daddy, boy. Until you come
I
in
have other ones here. I can just show you.
boy.
It says naked, spiritually naked, naked me. I wanted naked to stand out just to draw attention to the shirt. And then they're looking at it a little bit closer and see what the actual meaning is. And it's a spiritually open shirt.
Oh yeah?
What's the lotus? It's about endurance.
I asked her for a piece of clothing to put on when I get on stage, and like, this is what she brought me.
I mean, you know he can pull it, right?
Yeah, hula hooping and shit.
Go ahead and pull it up on the side.
Then I do that little bit about my coworker. That one went over well.
Give me my shirt.
It fits my contours good. So soft.
They are very soft.
I'm sorry, I ain't ate in a while, man. I gotta eat
Make
something.
sure. That was one of the goals when it came to
Look, and people even wait patiently to give her their money to her. Wait patiently. The woman came all the way from Fayetteville just to buy this bracelet. And that's commitment. That's a commitment.
Right now.
And look at NDRE little sister. That shit was made for her.
She's one of my new models.
Made for her. Wasn't it?
Oh, is she? She's she's wearing something too.
I just told you.
Thank you.
That was NDRE little sister. She ready for love. Why are you not
stay up out the spotlight, cause that's where the feds go. And make sure this pot right, cause that there is pesto. Dripping off the finger licking off the presto.